So here we are in the US of A again. So I'm out here relatively frequently, he says. Like I'm a big border traveller, I'm not. But I've brought my kit again. And as you can see, I'm fairly well wrapped up. It's because I'm in New York State. In a place called Jamestown, which is right down in the sort of western tier, just north of Pennsylvania actually. And I'm here. Got a couple of days. The weather's been terrible actually. It was 2 days ago. Oh, big fish top then. A couple of days ago, it was 20 odd degrees Celsius. Today, it's like 10. So it's, yeah, definitely unchangeable. But we've been catching various species. Hopefully we can get a few today. I've got worms bred, and what we're trying to do is catch some little shiners or something else to use as bait, bluegill, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to fish a little waggler down the sides with a worm on. And I've got a live bait on that one, which I caught this morning already, which is a bluegill. So let's see. It's not very deep here, about 4 or 5 feet. The water's actually significantly warmer than. Oh, there we go. No, I missed it. The water's actually significantly warmer than the air temperature. Seems to have come up a few degrees today. It's due to get a lot warmer. But, so yeah, there are pike in here. Walleye, which are very, very similar to a zander, and allegedly some muskie. I did see some muskie in Lake Chadakoin, which is about 2 miles that way, which is where this empties from, yesterday, but they appeared to be sort of paired up, getting ready to spawn, so I'm not sure if they're going to be worth targeting. And I did bring a fly rod with me, and I've had some great afternoons catching little bass and various sunfish species and perch on a little fly. But I haven't brought that out today. I've got the tip rod, which I don't think I'm going to set up because it's very weedy on the bottom here. A lure rod, a live bait rod, and just a waggler. So we'll sit with that. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Been here about half an hour, so we shall see if we can get some species for the camera. What have we got? It looks like a little pumpkin seed or a little red ear. A bit difficult to tell at this size. I would say a little pumpkin seed. Yeah, that fish leech off him. But, oh. Now I am on a floating dock, so I'm trying to pick a worm, trying to keep the noise down as much as possible, but it is pretty tough. Now, I have fished here before, not necessarily this actual stretch, but I fished a bit further down around the corner, and we were getting something called white perch, which I've not had any of this time. And we also had like horny head chubs, and it just seems to be the sunfish species that are common today. On this trip, should I say. Again, I'm just approaching this how I'd fish back home on the rivers for pike and what have you. Waggler is quite a slow river, a bit choppier further down, but again, I wish I'd got maggots. Maggots would annihilate. Yeah, I think the sunfish would love them. It's a nice little trot through though. Everything appears to be quite close in. They definitely like structure. Some fish species like perch, they are technically a predator, so I think they like structure. Well, you can see it's quite noisy here. We've had a move. So I found this little whirlpool and I fancied it. I fished it last year and it fished okay. So it's a bit deeper, I've got a bit of depth of water here. I've got all the gear with me because I don't want to leave it in the car. And as you see the sun's come out, it's in the back of the neck. That's why my baseball cap's back to front. But we've moved downriver maybe 2 miles. So the park is kind of just maybe even only a mile away. Predominantly this is fast water all the way down, but then there's just this deep bit by this dam. And I'm just swinging it into the slack water there. It's about 5 foot deep. Single worm on a bomb. Too fast for a float. And just watching the tip, just having a nice relaxing afternoon. So see if we can get some different species really. Here we go, straight away. And oh, I like these. This is a white perch. So similar, almost looks like a little bass. So yeah, little white sort of perch there. That baby one. Well, still good. There we go. God, this is crazy. What's this? Another white perch. So they are a lovely looking little fish. I think they're an ace. Almost like a bit like a zander, I guess. Well, still good. Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and fish the bomb. Last time I was here, last June, river level was a lot lower and there was only one, the middle one open, so there was a slack here and it was a lot clearer. A lot of rain here yesterday, so it is up and I'm managing the water through. Here we go. God, this is insane. This one feels slightly better. What's this? Well, it's a yellow perch. These are very similar to our red fins. It's about the biggest one I've had so far. Again, I just think what a little maggot feeder would do out here. Tap to tap, typical. They bite the same as the perch back home. Jag, jag, jag. Here we go. What's this? Ah, it's a rock bass. Another species. Little rock bass. Red eyes. Big gob. So, setup wise, 11-foot feeder. 3/4 ounce bomb, snap, swivel, 30 centimetre hook length, size 12, fishing quite heavy, £10 main line, £7 hook length, as I say, size 12, drilling super spade up and they're just nailing it. Again, nobody really fishes in this manner. As I mentioned before, it's Sunday. I've seen very, very few other people fishing. It's been pretty quiet, to be honest. I'm guessing it's a religious thing. I don't know, fishing on a Sunday. Yeah, and it's a Walmart to get some fresh worms because I think my others have got cooked in the car. They were a bit squidgy when I was putting them on. So I've really got some fresh worms, a few bits of terminal tackle. Like any Walmart supermarket, it's got fishing kit. Nothing like real. You can't get anything smaller than a size 10 up, but you can get most of the sort of basic stuff. Oh, oh my God, no. Oh no. A little bass has grabbed that. That's a little smallmouth. He has mullered that as I've been winding it in. Yeah, he's chased that, and so yeah, little bass. So yeah, I'm sure he grabbed that on the way in. My PB smallmouth I caught just above this sluice here, because when this sluice was closed, the lake behind was kind of kind of full. So yeah, it's about £4. It was a big one on the waggler. Fought like stink, proper big smallie. There we go. What's this? There's another rock bass. Yeah, it is. He's proper mullered that. Big red eyes. I don't think they get much bigger than this, to be fair. But I don't mind catching them because they're all different to me. Another rock bass. They seem to be sat down there. Oop. I don't think I've caught as many of these black I have today. Cool little fish. Try a bit hour out of the flow, see if we can pick something up. I reckon out down there. Feels like it's got a bit more weight to it. Oh. Wow. How sad is that? I have actually got some stick floats with me. I think I could probably get away with it. We're going to stick float down this edge. Got some A-buns. Might have a look at that in a bit. What's this? It's a smallie, another smallmouth bass. He's my favourite of the bass species. Everybody gets obsessed over larges, but I prefer these. Yeah, if they are super cool. Super cool. Funny babby. Doesn't seem to matter where you put it, getting bites. It must be rammed with them down there, to be fair. That's gone already. Unbelievable. What's this? You'd think it was a roach coming in, but it's not. It's just so white perch. Love these. Love them. This is insane. Switch there. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. This one's fighting a bit harder. What we got? Is it another? Oh, it's a bigger. Look at that. I think that's a PB rock bass. He's got to be 5 ounces. Definitely the biggest one of them I've caught. Yeah, definitely the biggest one. is quite pleasant. I wonder, so, got some breath. Let's try a bit of flake. See if we can, I don't know whether that'll bring a different type of species. Feel like we'll try a bit of bread. Don't know what would take it. I feel like I had a little tap on bread then. I know there's some chub in here, horny head chub, I've caught them. And I know there's shiners, which are very seems like probably more like a rudd than a roach, to be fair. And yeah, I don't know what else with white wheat bread. That was a bite. It was definitely, yeah. I'm interested to see what we might get on bread. Could throw something a bit bigger for the bait on. Let's see. That did go. I'm trying to think if there's a species I've caught that we actually have back. Yeah, pumpkin seeds. I don't know, technically pumpkin seeds are a non-native back home because they come from the US. Because the perch are a different species. So it's only the pumpkin seeds. I think there's carp. Commons mainly, possibly the odd mirror, but common carp would be a species that we have back home. Pike, and I think that'll be it. Oh, there's rainbows and brown trout as well, but I think they're few and far between. We've had a good few little rock bass now. Just swapped over to a bit of bread just to see if we can get a couple of inquiries. Just put a worm on, see if we're inundated by little tappy tap things. So let's see if horny head chub. I like the chub back home and like a bit of bread. See who else likes bread in here. Put a worm on, we've just had loads of white perch, loads of yellow fins, loads of rock bass, about 3 little smallmouth bass, no larges yet, and 1 log perch, which are one of my favourites. I wasn't filming an old boy and a young lad going to fish. The fish just on the end. And again, just ended up pretty much crossing my line. And then there's just no spatial awareness. There's nothing, no etiquette. It's like, if they can get in, they'll fish. And like, yeah, it's really quite frustrating. Yeah, they don't seem to. There we go. I'll swap back to worms straight away. This feels a bit bitter. Right, a slightly better white one. That's a look. Hey. Nice, a whitey. So I put 2 worms on then. So let's put 2 on again. What was I saying? Right, yeah, so it's been like 4 people turn up, fish for like an hour, get in the way, cross lines, and then kind of storm off. It's very much a, I don't know. It's bizarre. I mean, just watching what they were doing. I mean, casting into the fast water, getting sort of snagged up straight away, and you know, the bait was being washed downstream. It was a bit of a bizarre one, but we kind of knew that's what was going to happen. Whereas I picked this corner, and I was fishing here, and he was casting from, I don't know, 5 metres up that way straight into this thing. And I'm like, mate, I'm fishing off that wall. Just, yeah, really frustrating. And then they get the arse with you because, you know, they're catching a few. That's the first thing. Yeah. It's another chub. Another chub. I love these. Horny head chub. They're like iridescent. They like kind of lack sort of shine to them. Like a purple. They look very much like one of our chub. I think the same sort of family. Those little horns on his head. But slightly, it's a bit like a tench, slimy wise, but they are cool. So this chap's just giving some worms. I think these ones he's dug up, they're definitely, I mean the fish are liking them, but they are not staying on the hook as well, they're not as tough. They might be sort of local. But worms are not cheap. They're like, it's like $4 for 30. What's this? Another chub. They are slimy little suckers. I don't know how big these get. I don't think they're big fish, but they are pretty cool. Don't seem to be loving these worms at the minute. So we'll stuff there. Rubber dub dub, one-eared chub. Flick up to there again. Seems to be rock bass up. Rock bass seems to be up against the lock gate. Absolutely hammered it. Feels like a decent fish. Yeah, another rock bass. Absolutely with it. There must be loads of these things down there. Let's get the old forceps on this one. I can see it. There we go. So yeah, the rock bass seems to be down, right against the lock gate and down this side here. and then the perch seems to be just on this corner, and the chubs just seem to be a little bit more out in the flow. So let's see if we can prove that theory there. See, everything's so angry in here. Yeah, look, as I said, it's white perch. Not a bad size one either. I mean, stunning little fish. Well, it's still almost a fish a chuck between rock bass and white perch. It's literally almost a fish a chuck. That's that one. It's literally bizarre. So I think what I was going to do is set the float up. Just want to float down this side, see what's what. You just go and spurt to spurt, you get like a load and then you don't really get out for sort of 10 minutes. I don't know whether the shoal moves off or what, but it must be rammed with fish down there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a log perch. Yeah, it's got that black spot again, but it's. I mean, I've caught these in Michigan. I've never here before. It's the second one I've had. But these are almost like a little zander. I'm not sure whether it has log perch or some sort of darter, but awesome little fish. Straight away, they just seem to not want to chase it, they just pick it up off the bottom. That's another chub. I love these are so cool. I wish we had these back home. There's like, I mean, they're slimy. They've got these horns. They've got this lovely turquoise bluish colour. So sort of pink, lovely turquoise blue colour, kind of chub shape, bit of a lumpy head. You've got the horns. They are awesome. I don't think they get very big though. I don't think they get much bigger than that. But Look at that, look, straight away. So I'm just going to think through how many species of fish I've actually caught today. Started off this morning down at McCree Park, and we had a bluegill, a little largemouth, sunfish, and crappie. And then here we've had smallmouth, white perch, yellow perch, chub, log perch, rock bass. So what's that? It's like 10 species. That's insane. This looks like another rocky. Yeah. It's just insane pleasure fishing. Insane. Single worm, size 12. Straight bomb. It's a 3/4 ounce bomb. Nothing saying underarm chuck into 6-8 foot of water. Sign up. Just laying the rod down. That had already gone. There we go. Oh. It's been like that all day. What's this? There must be there's an insane amount of fish down there. I love these as well. They look so much like sea bass. They are I think they're a perch. I think they're fairly closely related to perch. They might be close to bass, I don't know, I didn't look into it. But they call them white perch. I think they also do get called white bass. I think they are a perch form. Look at that, look, straight away. Straight away. Another rocky. I think these guys are just like inhaling it on the way down. I mean, the size of the gob. I mean, it is quite a big mouth for the size of them. Let's say a pint of maggots. Oh, it'd be devastating. Devastating. Let's see if I can winkle. I've got a worm still on the stick flame, so let's see if I can winkle one out. Just on that. I want to feed. I want to feed maggots. Just trying to get it in there. kind of impossible to control because the flow's just all over the place. Ah, come off. There we go. This is a bit better. It's bass, I think. Oh, I tried to bully it. That was a little largy, I think. He just jumped and spat the hook. Maybe we will try the stick float again. Oh, I tell you what, they fight quite well on this. What's this? Oh, another rocky. Another rocky. I'll have my worm back as well. Thanks. Chub. Look, the chub. That's the biggest one I think I've had. That's the biggest one I think I've had. I mean, it's probably about 4 or 5. Oh, they're so wiry. I've been out all day. I've had a great day's fishing. I caught loads. Like 11 different species, which is amazing. I'm still getting fish constantly now. I mean, it must be packed down there. Just constant lot, just one after the other. Oh. A little bass, the way it shed that. So yeah, the Chadakoin River in Jamestown, New York. Can recommend. Just got live shiner close in. I just had a run and I don't know whether it was just really aggressive and then it dropped it, so I don't know what it was. I mean, look at this. This is insane. Another, these things, the flipping hundreds of them. I've had 30 of these, if not more. I think the last time I came, I had one, maybe. I've had 30 today. There's a slack bit just down this side here. There we go. But it's truly out of the flow. Well, it's not like a washing machine. It seems to be producing a few bites. Somewhere around there. I think I've been on one less cast for like an hour. Right, stay on. Another rock bass. The worm's gone. That's him. Done. Oh, and he's unupped himself. Back you go, matey. Time to pack up. So tomorrow's a day on the road, and then we'll see where we are after that. But I really can't complain about the fishing here. We're back here in just over a week for a couple of days, so potentially we can bag a few more. Now let's get everything popped away. I'm gonna